Alright guys, welcome back to Project GoodSpeed. On today's video, the CR-V gets an upgrade in the cluster department because this OEM looking cluster, in my opinion, is not the best looking one. The manual ones and the SI ones for this type of Honda are the best ones, but this is an automatic, and not having the gear selector light up is going to bother me, especially when, you know, I can easily fix this by getting an automatic. Of course, that's going to be a downgrade to all of the other cooler gauges. From what I understand, it is pretty much plug and play to the same model Civics. So if you find the right year, you can actually just plug and play. However, you are going to need to change out this thingy here, this whatever it's called, this gear selector module, whatever. I don't know if you actually have to be honest, but they are different. So I'd rather stick with the one that comes with the CR-V and just replace it on top of the cluster. But the cluster itself is pretty much the same. I don't see any connectors or anything like that, and it just lights up the gear selected. I had to go to the junkyard to go pick up the right one, and here's where I went. Today we are junkyard searching for Honda parts. Specifically a bezel cluster, yeah, that's what it's called. Someone took it, bastards. Or it's under all of this somewhere. I don't see it. This is a lot bigger. At the very least, it looks a lot bigger. I don't remember it being this big. Well, oh shit. Damn, son. We got another Honda CR-V here, and I was gonna cop these fucking rails until I saw their Mitsubishi. It's not that bad. Might be in better condition than the Honda one if I ever do find it. I'm trying to get in this, but it's locked. As you guys know, I am now the proud owner of a 2001 Honda CR-V, and as with my other cars, we need to modify it. Let's see if there's anything under the hood. No, that doesn't do anything. Oh, of course, the B20 is gone. Here's another one, and also no cluster. That's another one. Oh, great. Oh, that is a bad idea. Let's just look at the trunk first. Well, it is a rainy season here in Cali. It's only gonna keep getting worse. Okay, I see the bezel right there, but no cluster. Luckily, we don't have to go. What the? Okay. And ow, bruh, this is no bueno. Oh yes, there's a cluster here. And of course, it's here. What the fuck? Okay, there's another one over there. I'm gonna go take that one out. Oh, dude. Bruh. Okay, this is the hood. Oh, this is a 94. This is for my Civic. Oh, I can feel my socks getting wet. Oh, look at that. That's not a bad dashboard. But, oh no, it's broken. It's broken right there. What does that say? 357,000 miles on it. Damn, son. Okay, I don't want that. Can I get in? Is this wet? All right, I'm not gonna take it, but I would like to see if it fits. So I'm gonna unscrew it and try it out on that CR-V. All right, here it is. Thankfully, there was this panel here. Oh, damn it. Fortunately, this is a manual. You see no gear levels there, levers, or whatever. Get out of here. This is definitely a lot cooler than the orange style blue. Damn, this is the other Civic. That is automatic, no cluster. Shoot. Nope. Oh, hello. This was not, what the heck? This was not on their website. But we can try it out here. Looks like the same number of plugs. That's everything plugged in except for this one cable here, which I suspect is probably for the automatics. But I'll need more research. Now, let's see if it actually fits. Get in there. It's the OEM one. Oh yeah, see, there's the green one for the gears. It's another Honda, and this one looks like this one has it. But what does that say? 342,000 miles. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. I wonder if I can just take the faces off of it and then I think I can. Let me try. That way I can at least keep my original miles. Let's get in there. I guess it is removable. Check it out. Look, it's only being held on there by those 2 screws, and unfortunately I only brought one Phillips head with me. Bummer. That's the other one, and looks like, yeah, it's just a face card. I don't need anything else. I'll keep my original miles and everything will be OEM. Now, while we're at it, this CRV actually had the cluster already removed, and you can see here it looks like it bolts on pretty much the same. You see those screws there? Is this the same? Yeah, looks like it is. Damn. Okay, so it looks like it's not gonna fit. The face plates are a little different. You see this has 2 screws up here. It only has one. Shoot, this only has one, and one of those screws goes in here, which makes it difficult. If you don't line that up, it's crooked. It doesn't sit evenly. So I either have the option of buying these, cutting a hole in them, and hoping I don't break this acrylic looking plastic, or I could just buy them and shave off this little piece here. I don't think it's needed. The same thing goes with these 2 other ones. They're just slightly different. This one has this little notch here, which this one does not, and this one has this little notch there, which this one does not. So I think it might just be worth a shot, really. I probably could just file off these little grooves here with you know, just a file. Shouldn't be that difficult. Cut that off. I don't think it's really needed. It's actually fastened down by 4 screws, so that's not really super important to me. Let's give it a shot.
8 hours later.
I just came to another junkyard. I took the whole cluster out this time, and I'm gonna see how much they charged me for this one, because for those 2 gauges, I think they were trying to charge me for the whole assembly, right? All 3 of them, and it was either 44 or 54 bucks, and I was just, I'm not paying that. So I'm gonna see how much they charge me for the whole cluster before I even take these out. I'm gonna ask them for just the gauges because I don't want to pay too much for them, and I actually don't need this whole thing. I think I could retrofit these gauges onto my cluster without having to replace this whole thing, and finding the accurate mileage is going to be tough, you know. So work smart, not hard. These gears here, D4, 3, and 2, are not the same on the CRV, but we'll worry about that later. I'm going to go look for the other Civics and see if they have one that's more accurate to my mileage, just so I don't have to worry about that. Civics, man. I came in here looking for CRVs and I totally forgot to ask for the same model Civic. So now I'm just looking through these aisles. Here we go. This is, I think, one. This is an E-kit, yeah, 97. Oh, doesn't have RPMs. Bummer. Moving on. 237,000 miles. That's crazy. This is a 97. Okay. This one has RPMs. And bro, what? They drove this Civic to the ground. 425. That's crazy, man. What is it? D16? Oh, this is the 425 one, I think, right? Yeah. Yeah, I lost track. Oh, there's another one right there. Oh, there's another one. 2 of them, back to back. All right. Or front to front, actually. Oh, no, wait. This was the 425. What the hell was that other one? 228. 228 is also insane. Oh, there's a CRV. Table? Nah, no table. See, I'm thinking that whenever they take these CRVs to the junkyard, they just leave the table at home or whatever, you know. Oh, look, we got a comparison gauge here. Everything else looks to be the same. Yeah. And you can see here the gears are different here. So it's D, 2, and 1. This is D, 4, 3, and then 2. So I mean, they do go down, but they don't match exactly. And there's no clock. I need a clock. Mine's broken. Dude, I didn't even see this. These got leather seats. How did I miss this? Oh, that one's torn. But the rear. Yep. Raised seats, leather. Oh, but they took that one over there. Damn, these are clean. Damn, now I want these. These leather seats would look really nice. Unfortunately, not today. We are missing one set. I have been neglecting the rail, but someone broke this one. I think they were also trying to remove it. So I got the clusters here, and it turns out that I went to the front and they told me it cost $55 for the gauges, the pieces of plastic themselves, because they charged me for the whole assembly, right? But I'm only taking the plastic, so they told me they charged me 60-something bucks for the whole thing. So I might as well just spend it's like a $9 difference. Unfortunately though, there's no way around this, so I'm just gonna take the whole thing. And I got the extra one here. I managed to find, this is the one with 196. I found another one with 170. So I'm gonna take that one and we're gonna head out. I actually just replaced the face covers here because this one was a lot dirtier and scratched up, and this one's a lot cleaner. And I'm also gonna take that clock right there. I managed to find the only CRV here that has it. All right, so let's head out. So this is the OEM cluster on the CRV, and it looks pretty dull. Not really sure why they went with the orange look, but the blue from the EK Civics over here looks a lot cleaner. Now this is for a D series stock, and this is for a B series stock. So there's a B20. These are like these. There's several different types of engines, I think, but we can see this one revs at about 6,900 RPMs, and this one's about 67. So it's not too far off either way. I'm not too concerned about that. So. Now this cluster, I managed to go through several Civics to try to find just the right one, trying to find one with an RPM gauge, with low mileage, and you know, overall good looking design. And I couldn't find one, so I kind of had to makeshift this one. This is off of a different cluster, the little clear glass thing, which apparently I don't need. I think this one can actually bolt right on. As you guys can see, that one looks a lot clearer than this one. This one looks kind of hazy a little bit. It looked a lot worse after I cleaned it and polished it up, but it was actually kind of pointless now because I think I'm just going to use my OEM one, just swap it over, and we're going to go ahead and install this one. Now, other than the RPMs being off, the CRV has this overdrive gear function here, which is not going to be seen on this one here. That's kind of a bummer. Yeah, there's not really much I can do about that. Unfortunately, I broke this little bezel here. As you can see, this plastic here would not cooperate, and it just snapped off. Bummer. Now I gotta go find this piece. Oh, it seems like it's always these bezels that are just incredibly difficult to remove, and these little slots here just would not give up. It just like, I couldn't even get anything under there, and like little pieces fell in there. So long to those pieces. Now, obviously, you want to check the bulbs before you install the cluster, especially so you can avoid something like this. You can see that the whole cluster is not lighting up. I've got the left side of the RPMs not lighting up, and then the temperature side not lighting up. So we're gonna have to replace those bulbs. Okay, so you could also obviously use this time to replace any of the bulbs with LEDs, and I'm not going to really do that today. I am going to plan that out later on because I don't have the bulbs now, and I want to try out a few different colors as well and see what the best fit for this CRV is. For my little hatchback, it was light blue. I went with an ice blue interior lighting all the way around, and I think it looks pretty clean. But for the CRV, I got to find what works for that one. These bulbs that you need to replace on the Civic here are brown. These are brown on the Civic, and these are white on the CRV. I'm gonna just replace them with the CRV ones. Now both of them say Toshiba V2, so I don't think it really matters. So now we're gonna go ahead and go into this thing and see if we can take out that last bulb. Unfortunately, this is very difficult to remove. I don't wanna break anything, so we're just gonna try to go really slow, but I don't think it'll help. if I'm being honest. Yes. Woo. Took that out. All right, and there's the last one I gotta change. I wasn't scared at all. So one other thing you also want to check is these little bulbs in here. These all light up whenever the right gear is selected. In the CRV, one of them is blown out. I know that for a fact. And I checked one of the clusters from another CRV at the junkyard, and I think it's a pretty common issue. So I'm gonna actually go ahead and check all of these and replace them accordingly if I see any of these blown out. Actually, in the meantime, I can just replace this one. It's definitely burnt out, with another one from the CRV. Now, I haven't had any lighting issues in the CRV, so I'm assuming all of these work. All right, so I'm starting to see that they are entirely different. Obviously, they have a different transmission, and I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can install the RD1 piece here onto the Civic cluster, because I'd rather not find out there's a problem later on. Of course it breaks. Look, I by no means claim to be an expert, but it bolted on. We are moving on. Working on these Hondas is easy, but this plastic trimming on all of these Civics and Hondas and stuff like that from these old cars, they are not my friends. It's been installed. Check it out. Everything lights up. We can dim it, low, full, and low. Everything works for now. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and just put everything back and call it a successful install, because I don't care what you guys say, this was a successful install. Obviously, I'm gonna have to keep an eye out for this particular piece, but for now, we're just gonna ignore it because it's broken. Okay, let's give it a shot. All right. And let's turn on these gauges. Now that right there is the dimmest setting. Look at that, that's the brightest one. You can barely even see the blue, which is actually, in my opinion, I think that's a good thing, because when it's light, when it's dark out, it looks just black and white. And when it's light out, you get that little hint of the blue revs and tones of those clusters, of those gauges, but you can barely see them, so that's a good thing. Oh man, the parking one is out. Reverse is there, neutral lights up, drive 4 is there, that's overdrive or whatever gear selector that is. But the parking one is out. Great. I'll replace that bulb later. This was a successful install, okay? That's gonna be it for this video. I've installed the cluster, which I think looks a little bit better. Not the best looking one. Obviously the SI one would have looked so much cleaner, but that one's a manual and doesn't have the gears. And I'm not gonna pay $300 for that piece. This piece cost me 60 something bucks, with taxes probably like 70 something dollars. So all in all, not that expensive of an install, and I think it looks a lot better, which, you know, is only gonna get better once I install the LEDs and add a few other functions that I'm thinking of. But that's gonna be it for this video, guys. So until next time, take care and good speed. We out.